she. The she is every lady on this call, right? If there's any man here, I'm so sorry, not you this time, but every lady here, you level up. Amaka levels up, Annie levels up, Biola levels up, Bola Dele levels up, Sherry levels up, all of you here leveling up. Okay, so we're going to ask questions, especially those questions you've needed the answers for a while. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to start with Edememe. What is the fourth industrial revolution? And will AI take over jobs? There's just so much advancement right now, and there's ChatGPT. There's just a lot of them. What will happen to the jobs? What will happen to graduates, young ladies who are just out of uni, spent 5 years studying microbiology or library studies or something? Or what happens? Hello, Edememe. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for the question. And it's a particularly relevant question because a number of people have been worried. Would I be out of job because we're in the fourth revolution? For those who don't understand the concept of the fourth revolution, I'll just make it simple. It's just the fact that technology is changing the way that we live and work right now. We've never been this advanced in terms of technology where robots can actually do work. I mean, we've never come this far. So the fourth industrial revolution is essentially technology becoming a greater part of our lives and changing how we live and work. Now, on the issue of whether AI will take our jobs, I don't think that AI will take all jobs. I see it as complementary, right? A handshake, which should happen at some point, which is AI will take some parts of work that are repetitive. So, for example, if you take a customer care agency, they might have an AI tool, an AI bot that will respond to generic questions. So, how do I open an account? How do I print my bank statement? But there will still be trickier questions. There will still be more complex issues that human beings will have to deal with. So I believe that we're getting more into the era where the integration between technology and human beings will become more intertwined, and that anybody who is interested in leveling up needs to sit and evaluate themselves, their career, and their industry and see what role is technology playing in this industry right now? What role is technology playing in my role right now? What kinds of technology can help me amplify the work that I do? What kind of technology can help me be more effective and be more efficient in the work that I do? And then proactively taking on the steps to learn those things. I do not believe that it has to be either or. I believe that technology will complement the work that we do as human beings, but to position ourselves rightly for the way the world of work is going, for the future of work, it is important that we realize that technology has come to stay, and that those who will thrive in the new world of work are those who are able to properly leverage technology and do that proactively, not catching up. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for that, Edememe. That's very valuable. And ladies, I hope you're taking notes because this is real. How can we leverage on the technology? What are the gaps? In what way are we seeing? Okay, I'm not a panelist. Let me ask Blessing. Let me know what your perspective is. Okay, not Blessing. Let me move to Sandra. Can you let me know what your perspective is, when it comes to entrepreneurship and the fourth industrial revolution and AI? So what do business owners have to know? We have ladies here who are business owners. Yes, I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay, finish up, Lala.
Yeah, so I'm saying that we have ladies here who are business owners. We have people who are, they have they're content creators, so on. They have so many things, and now we have ChatGPT. Can't we just make the command and say, okay, give us this content? What happens with AI and my job as a content creator and as a virtual assistant?
Okay, thank you for that, Lala. And I think that Edememe did, a good justice to that question. For the business space, I think that is super important for us to understand that AI will definitely take over repetitive tasks. But, like Adememe said, it's a handshake, right? Between what you do. And I think at this point, it's really important for us to note that if you do not want to get redundant, if you want to all stay relevant in what you're doing in your own space, you need to be very, very specific about what you're doing and how you are very intentional about integrating AI, about investing in knowledge education, in reskilling and upskilling, right? I also think that you need to find a balance in the transition between what you're doing and what 5 years into what you're doing would look like. Because AI is there to ensure that repetitive tasks are reformed, done better. But there are some things that AI cannot take away, right? Things like empathy, things like creativity, things like the human factor in decision making. That's where you have the opportunity to shine as a business owner. That's where you can speak for yourself, right? But if we decide that because of the technological advancement, I just want to do what I'm doing things the old way, it's like trying to put new wine in an old oil skin. It's not going to work. You need to be relevant. You need to stay relevant. You need to actively be thinking, what knowledge do I need to amass, right? To get to where I need to get to? How do I ensure that my business does not get redundant? How do I integrate things like big data, artificial intelligence, machine learning into what I'm doing to ensure that my business is not just growing, at a slow pace, but is growing in a very big way because the world is changing, right? The world is becoming a global village. We need to be able to amass the knowledge and the skills that is needed to thrive and ensure that we're staying afloat regardless of the competition that comes on board, either as graduates in the job market or in the business ecosystem.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Coach Sandra. I think that I'm going to move to Blessing now. So, Blessing, the place of globalization and having a competitive advantage in the job market. I think my question is, how do we, as women who want to level up, how do we stay relevant and sought after with the speed of innovation? I know that Sandra and Adememe have touched on this a bit, but I want to know, especially because of your expertise as a brand consultant, and what can we do to level up and ensure that we are relevant despite the rate at which globalization is going and how jobs are here and there, and it's one thing to land a job now, but I mean, we feel like there's competition from even outside the world.
Thank you so much. I think my co-panelists, they've done an amazing job sort of breaking this down. And to give it more context, right, I think everyone should reflect back on when typewriters were a thing and secretaries had to use typewriters. I imagine that a lot of people felt like, oh, computers are coming to take my job. But if you really think about it, the typewriter was the sort of base that keyboards were built on. And so if the typewriter was a base that keyboards were built on, it means if you already could use a typewriter, if you just learned a little bit more, if you just were interested and curious to say, okay, how does this work? So instead of paper, what I'm doing now is on a screen. Instead of my hands getting stained, I could backspace and I could delete, and all of those things that I used to complain about before pretty much have been solved. If you have an open mind like that, you would just become the new secretary or an admin staff or a clerical staff that, of course, they would have a new name, but executive secretary most likely, or executive assistant. But you become the person that, can transition into those kind of jobs, and you'll be one of the first people who would get the jobs and the opportunities. My point is, back then, when typewriters were moving to computers, a lot of people felt, my God, technology is coming to take my job. And same thing happened when the internet phase happened, right? When we had internet, social media, everybody screamed, oh my God, internet is coming to take our jobs. Television stations are still relevant because they found a way to exist both on terrestrial lines and also on the internet. So ask yourself, in this task, in this skill that I have built, what is the advanced version of it? What is the techie version of it? Because it's really not going to take your job. It's just the world is just going to adapt to, because things are moving so much faster, which is what the fourth industrial revolution is showing us. A lot is so much more exponential. Learning is more exponential. Information is getting obsolete every other day. So if you slept, woke up, you will just wake up to a new world. You will just say, oh, crypto, before you know what's happening, AI, before you know what's happening, like there's always something new, robotics, machine learning. And you're like, which one should I learn? Just know what it is that you stand for, know the value that it is that you want to add, and ask yourself, how can I leverage technology to do that? And I use examples, case studies like design. There were times where I've worked with graphic designers who would be upset and tell me, oh my God, I hate Canva. I hate Canva. Why this, Canva that, Canva this, Canva whatever. And I'm like, if you're really a designer who knows how to use Photoshop and you go on Canva and you're willing to just spend some time experimenting with the technology, you would find it easier to do your work. It would be so much faster for you to do your outputs. You will be able to do so many businesses, like the things you used to struggle to do back then. I remember I would think about designers who would use CorelDRAW and Photoshop to clean out the backgrounds of pictures, like painstakingly clean it out. It could take you a day to perfectly clean it out, and then you still have like angular cuts around the parts that you removed from the background. However, with things like Canva, with background removers, you just click a button, background is removed, you put it on the new background that you want. It's making you do your jobs faster. So see it as an ally. And once you begin to see it as an ally / an opportunity, your mindset shifts completely. It becomes so much easier to do the things that you're doing. Now, there's regenerative AI that is making it possible for you on Photoshop to fill up blank spaces. So you're now like, okay, even if this picture was like this, I could do more. And people begin to wonder, how is it that you have such fast output and you can still maintain high quality results? So just dedicate yourself to learning. Ask yourself, what can I use my 30 minutes? Just create a 30 minutes upgrade day as a woman trying to level up. 30 minutes upgrade time, right, on your calendar. And during those 30 minutes, Google something about your industry. Follow a newsletter that is always updating you about your industry, be it finance, be it tech, be it whatever it is that you're interested in. Find a newsletter or a platform that is always giving updates. Follow a thought leader that is already doing the hard work of researching the information and bringing it to your doorstep. Just figure out, how can you create a channel for this information to come to you, and practice every single day. Oh, AI, ChatGPT can create content. Okay, what if I feed it this information? What then comes out? How can I make what it has brought out better? I've seen people have interesting applications of ChatGPT. And guess what? Even with AI is machine learning. You need to feed it something for it to get better. And ChatGPT is not even great as it is right now. There are going to be new jobs that would come out of it. People who are now coding for machine learning, people who are now creating content and creating prompts for machine learning. There's going to be so much jobs that would come out of it. So you just have to reposition the skills and the tasks. The foundational skills would still be important. To be a designer, you need to have design eye. To be a content creator, you need to be able to, come up with witty copies and content. And so ChatGPT would still need you, because the machine is learning from human beings. And the people who can optimize and control the machines would always be needed, because we can't leave machines to run our lives for us. There will always be a need for you. So figure out how to position yourself to ensure that you are that person when that need arises.
Okay, thank you so much. Good Blessing. Thank you. Thank you for that. Ladies, I hope you're taking notes. I'm now going to move to another question now, and I'm going to give that to Chioma. Chioma, if you're here, please briefly introduce yourself, and then you're going to answer this question, please. And the question is, usually, right, there's actually a study that women are less likely to create businesses that signal a growth or signal growth potential to investors. Is this true, and why? Remember, our topic for this panel session is She Levels Up. So we're here to talk to entrepreneurs about leveling up, right? So how can women, okay, so tell me why is that notion? Does it exist, Chioma? And what can we do? And just talk briefly about it, and then I can move to Sandra to, again, contribute to the question. Thank you.
Okay, hi everyone. Hi. I'm so sorry that I came in a bit late. My name is Shomo Babi, and I am the executive director of Scale Up with Capital, Sook. So Sook is a social tech startup. What we do is that we've built a platform that gives young people from underserved community access to learning vital vocational skills, and at the same time be able to sell their skills and services and products to a wider audience. And it's been so amazing since we've transitioned into the social tech space. It sounds weird, but it's social impact space. But then we're using technology to, create impact in our community. So I'm very passionate about helping people. I'm very passionate about connecting. I'm very passionate about creating and talking about my experience so far and how it has been, and also help people know that you could be anything you want, whether you are coding or you have like a skill that doesn't require coding. But as long as you level up, you're going to get to the height you actually want. Because yeah, I'm a testimony of it. All I needed to do was to level up myself, and I was able to get to where I am. All right, so to the question Nana asked, it's a very interesting question because, to be very honest, I've been able to see a lot of investors since I started. So in the last 9 months, I've been exposed to a lot of investors, and they're very, very. There's this thing I've noticed that they do. They have this very funny face they make when they find out that it's a woman that is actually headed. And then sometimes they get to speak to us via mails and calls. And then when they meet us physically, they're like, wow, I didn't even believe it was a woman that was handling this. And then I noticed something. I actually asked a question one time, and I figured out that they always say women use emotions to run their businesses. And I feel bad about that because I feel like, well, as a woman, yes, we're emotional. But at the same time, people keep saying that a lot of women don't think, they don't have to critically think, they just make decisions irrationally and all those things. But as a woman, I need to let everyone understand that you need to be at a space where, even as much as you want to start up a business or you want to be able to, run a startup that is going to stay as long as, live even after you, because I don't like the situation whereby people start up business and then they die off after 5 years or 10 years. The businesses that live after you, that your children can, start. Just like the carpentry businesses. I know a business that when I was very young, I understood that. Sorry, there's someone on that is not muted. So, I'm 200%.
Please continue, Chioma.
Okay, so there's this carpentry business then when I was very young. This business grew. Even a bakery business rather, that was when I was very young, that we were buying bread from at the back of my house. Will you believe that at my 27th year, I went back and I figured out that bakery has grown more than what it was. It's still existing to today. This man died, but his children kept on running the business. What happened? He used a leadership style. He used an exemplary leadership style and he involved everybody. So he made everybody so into the business. So for me, I feel like one thing that can actually help women, and I've been able to see so far, is that women are now learning. They're not using good leadership, exemplary leadership. They're involving people. They get to, they don't want, they're putting processes, strategies that are helping their businesses to, run even without them. Because one thing again is that when you put yourself so much in this business, it wouldn't grow. No matter how hard you try to push it, it wouldn't grow. So this question I'm saying now is that, yes, Nana, it's a trend that people have spoken about, but women in this room, and I'm very certain that a lot of women, mostly Coach Sandra, Blessing, and NMMA, these are women that have, built processes for themselves. They're delegating, and I can see them out living their businesses, living longer than them, even living after we've gone, or the legacy we've kept living, our children have taken it. So these are the things that so far that I think that can help, that has helped, and I think can also help people. Once you level up yourself, you need to make sure that your leadership is exemplary. People are following what you're doing. You're involving people. You're not doing it all by yourself, and it will help you. So yeah, that's my.
All right, thank you so much for that, Chioma. Thank you for sharing your experience, Coach Sandra. Let me hear your perspective on this question, please.
So I believe that this notion is rooted in past events and findings and observation, right? And that's because over the years, especially in the past, the society had relegated women to certain roles. And that had built lack of confidence in women and how they believe in themselves, right? Some of these concerns have stemmed from lack of access to startup capital, lack of access to people believing in them, that their business will work, poor network or mentorship, and aversion to risks. But what I think that women can do differently, right? The first thing that I think that women can do differently is that they need to have confidence in themselves. They need to believe that they can try, even in this society that seems to be male dominated. They need to understand that this society would accept them only if they accept themselves, would believe in them only if they believe in themselves. They also need to seek out. So if, for instance, you can't have access to startup capital or venture capital, maybe because of bias in the investment community, right? Seek out alternative funding opportunities. Seek out grants, crowdfunding, angel investors. Seek out female-focused investment networks. Don't take no for an answer, right? Keep trying, you will get it. Another thing is networking and mentorship. Can you hear me, Nana? Okay, so another thing is poor network and mentorship, right? And I think that women can do differently in that aspect by ensuring that they have access to mentors. One good thing about SLA is that they will connect you with business coaches that will hold you through the entire process. Even if you have no idea about how to build your business plan, you have no idea about how to network in your industry, SLA would help you, connect you with business coaches, right? They would help you develop a clear growth strategy. They'll provide you with mentorship and networking opportunities within your industry. And finally, in summary, I would say that women, we need to be proactive about seeking out opportunities for business growth. We need to be proactive about putting ourselves out there. We need to not run away from risks, look for calculated risks, right? That can boost our ability to grow our business within, unlimited boundaries. And I believe that with these strategies, women would be able to think differently, act differently, and slay in their business and in their career.
Thank you so much, Cassandra. Thank you very much. I think I'm going to move on to Edememe. I haven't heard your voice for a while now. I want you to talk a bit about, how can women start thinking differently? With all that, you've shared, Blessing has shared, Chioma, Sandra, how can we think differently, especially those building their careers, the career women here that are ready to level up? Thank you.
Thank you so much for the question, Nana. And this is a question after my heart. I think the very first thing, right, and I believe that it's the most important, is for women to begin to believe that they belong in those rooms. And Sandra had spoken to it when she just answered our question. We need to believe that we belong in these rooms. The only reason you have that job is because you proved yourself at the interview stage, at the test stage. No company would employ you just because they want to be nice. No, employment relationships are always a win-win. You're bringing something to the table, the employer is bringing something to the table as well. So the first thing I want you to believe is that you belong in those rooms. You belong in that room. You belong in that position. Now, you might be wondering why that's important. It's because you tend to carry yourself the way you see yourself. So if you see yourself as, I'm not bringing much to the table, it impacts the confidence that you're able to bring to discussions. It impacts even the way you carry yourself. What is attitude? Attitude is a series of thoughts that have become so solidified that they find expression in your behavior. So if you don't think that you belong in those rooms, it will show in the way you carry yourself. It will show in the way you deliver on assignments. It will show in even how much value you think you can bring to the table. So first, believe that you belong in those rooms, and then put yourself forward for opportunities. See, the days have long passed when you wait for people to bring opportunities to you. You're thinking proactively. Okay, this organization has A, B, C issue. In fact, with the new world of work, you should be thinking about proactively identifying what problems are there and then coming up with solutions. So think about, what solutions can I bring to the table? Put yourself forward for opportunities. The organization is saying, we want to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are you waiting for someone to ask you to join the committee? When you can walk up to the person who heads the committee and say, I'd like to work with you on this. Put yourself forward for opportunities, because that's also, Sandra had spoken about mentoring. That's also where mentoring comes in. That's where sponsorship comes in. And I tell people that the difference between mentoring and sponsorship is, you can ask someone to be your mentor, but you cannot ask someone to be your sponsor wants to help you succeed because they have seen the excellent work that you've done. So don't limit yourself to, oh, this is my unit, so I only want the people in my unit to see me. No, put yourself forward for opportunities. If there are leadership roles, don't hesitate to raise your hands and say, I want to do this. It's also important to speak up and get your voice heard. I am tired of women thinking, oh, my work will speak for me. Unfortunately, your work does not have mouth. Your work does not have lips. So your work is not going to go anywhere and say, oh, I did this, I did this, I did this. Let people know what it is you're doing. Let your direct boss know what it is you're doing. Let leaders outside of your unit know what it is that you're doing. And how can you do it without making it seem like you're blowing your trumpet? The first thing I tell women is, what you're saying is facts. You're not lying. So you're saying, I did this, I did this, I did this, which is true. So you're just stating facts. And the next question I typically get is, oh, how do I let my boss know what it is that I've done without making it look like, oh, I'm here to blow my trumpet? And I say it's simple. When giving feedback, good afternoon, sir, we had a conversation on A, B, C. I followed up with A, B, C, and here is where we are at. I'm thinking of doing, so you're not just coming to your boss with, I've done this, what should we do next? So this is where we're at, and I'm thinking of 1, 2, 3, what should I do? Just in that conversation, you have put yourself forward as someone who is proactively thinking of the challenges that could come up. And then you have also identified potential solutions. It also shows you as putting yourself forward as somebody who is passionate about your work, because it is passion that will help you remember, okay, this is where we are, this is what we need to do to get here. So speak up and get your voice heard. Don't be the one who will come to meetings and be quiet or just be focused on taking notes. A little 30 minutes review of the agenda. You're invited to a meeting, an agenda is sent beforehand. A simple 30-minute review. Okay, so what is this topic about? This topic is about this. Be the one who researches. What are competitors in our industry doing? What are people in other jurisdictions doing? And so by the time you get to that meeting, you have facts. Knowledge will always drive confidence. So when women ask me, oh, how can I improve my confidence? Most times your confidence is a function of the knowledge that you have. So Blessing had already said, proactive thinking of where will my content creator business be, or where will my career be in the next 5 years? And how do I get there? How do I proactively prepare for that place? So that is it. Speak up and get your voice heard. Never be the one who is in a meeting and is not contributing to that meeting. No one knows what you know until you let them know what it is that you know. It's also important to promote your achievements. Women, please promote your achievements. If you've done it, you've earned the right to brag. So promote your achievements, promote it within your organization, promote it outside your organization. And that's why I think every woman should have a personal brand. Every woman should have a personal brand, because your perception in people's minds is who you say that you are. So go online, let people see what it is that you're doing. Oh, I had this, and I've done this. In the first 5 years of my career, I struggled with 1, 2, 3. However, this is how I've gotten there. I had a session with 5 women entrepreneurs, and I helped them move from here to here. Promote your achievements, and then also be engaged, be passionate about continuous learning. It is clear from everything that we said earlier that the world of work is changing. The evolution is radical. So you must continuously learn. Don't be the one who is still riding on past glory. No, continuously learn, continuously put yourself forward. See, the times have passed when you say, oh, my organization, if it's garbage in, garbage out. If they don't train me, then they're on their own, because the best I can do is with the best that I know. No, your personal development is your responsibility. And the good thing is, I don't have money is no longer an excuse, because there are free courses everywhere. There's Coursera, there's Udemy, there's even YouTube. How much time do you dedicate to using social media as a means of educating and developing yourself? How are you even interested? Because I think that's the foundation. Are you even interested in becoming a better person? First for you, before your organization, because no, I don't want to develop myself. I'm not going to spend 80K on a course and use it for my organization. It's not for the organization, it is for you. If you decide you want to leave the organization, nobody's going to take what you know. So prioritize developing yourself, because it will always show. So these are the things that I think women need to do differently. Thank you.
I'm sorry about the pause. I'm sorry about the pause. Because we are managing the noise, we had to mute everyone. So thank you so much, Edememe. I was truly inspired by all you said, being a lady who's passionate about building her career. So I'm going to allow Coach Blessing to just say a bit about how can women think differently and act differently. Again, I think your role as a branding boss is so strategic when it comes to this. Edememe just mentioned personal branding. Thank you, Blessing.
All right, I'm hoping everyone can hear me now. Please, if you can hear me, just put an emoji out there so I'm sure that I'm speaking out loud to everyone. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right. So with leveling up, I think first we need to understand that there's a way that the world operates and there's a way that has worked for everyone for a while. However, as women, we don't get acknowledged for our way because it doesn't seem to be the way that is acknowledged. So when I heard Nana read out the stats about women not being the ones growing their businesses the most and stuff, I was like, I hear you, but the men are not necessarily like, that nobody's judging us by the same standards. They're not giving us the ability to thrive, but that's the point. Power is not giving, it is taking. So we can't keep sitting down and waiting to be given anything. It means that we women have to be the ones funding ourselves. We have to be the ones coming up with innovative ways to show them that whether or not you give us the opportunity, we're going to create our own for ourselves. And that brings me to you. I don't think you should wait for anyone to give you anything. I don't think you should wait until some beautiful thing happens in the world for you to feel like, opportunity has no. You don't sit down in your house waiting for the opportunity to come and knock. Create your own opportunities. A lot of times I've seen people succeed and people would be like, oh, overnight success, it just happened overnight. Nope, it did not happen overnight. There's been so much work that has been going on behind the scenes that a lot of people cannot see. And so be that person who has work going on behind the scenes even before the applause comes. And one of the ways you can do that is not to only do the work, but to also show the work. It's not wise. There's this part of the Bible that I've heard about, which is like, seest thou a man diligent in his work? Let's rephrase that. Seest thou a woman diligent in her work, right? The woman will stand before kings and queens. I'm rephrasing it. Everybody focuses on the diligence in the work. They forget the seest. Meaning that if they don't see you and you are diligent in your work, you will not stand before anybody. You will just be in the background doing behind the scenes. And so it's so important for you to show your work. And this means in your company, when you do something that is amazing, you don't have to be rude about it. You could just acknowledge yourself and you could praise everyone and also praise yourself. I do this thing where when I teach, and I'm sure Nana has seen me do this a lot during the periods when I was coaching, all of my coaches have seen this. I pause for a moment when I have done something really amazing. Like let's say I came up with a brilliant idea off the top of my head, mid a teaching session, I would stop and I would acknowledge. I'd be like, no, that was mad. Like I came up with this on the spot. It was amazing. Just in case you did not notice, I noticed and I loved what I noticed. So you can acknowledge yourself. You could praise team members and praise yourself. You could celebrate the team and celebrate yourself. You could highlight the work that you did. Don't be scared to speak up. And it starts from conversations like this where we're all speaking. They're going to ask you now, do you have questions? You will now be shy. What's the worst that can happen? You need to improve your life. Your business needs to change. Your skills need to improve. You need to grow. You're really passionate about how can I be better, but you're quiet. We cannot read your mind. The world will only respond to what you put out there. So please, please, please show your work. And showing your work doesn't just mean, coming to share expert tips. It's important to share what it is that you know. It's also important to share questions that you have. It's important to bring in thought leaders and ask them questions that it is that you have. You can share your experiences. Nobody is an expert at your experience more than you. You can share your experiences. You can collaborate with other people. Let me shock you. When they were coming up with the list of panelists that would be on this session, they didn't call me and say, please give us ideas on who would be a panelist, or would you like to be? It wasn't that. So people sat in a room that I was not in, that Sandra was not in, Chioma was probably not in as well. And they came up with names. And they probably came up with names that were more than these names that they came up with, right? And they had to defend why these people were the best people to speak on the topics that they're bringing, that we're going to talk about today. And in defending that, the only reason they could defend is because they had seen the work that we had done. They had seen it on social media. They had seen it in physical. They had seen it in the different spaces where we did the work. And there is proof of that work. So if you stay in your house and you do great work and you don't share it anywhere, you don't give it legs to fly or wings to fly, people will not be able to name your name in rooms that you're not in. And even if they try to name it, they won't be able to defend it because they don't have enough meat behind it. So when you think about all your prayers are really, the answers to all of your prayers are in the lips of people naming your name in rooms that you're not in. So it's so important for you to be visible in spaces that matter. It doesn't have to be social media. Just think through what spaces are important within my industry. Are there specific events that I should go for? When I go for those events, are there specific people that I should speak to? Are there people I should tell? And beyond just talking about your work, you have to be a great listener as well. Yes, it's so important to be able to listen to what these people are saying and what people are not saying. And the only way that you would be able to do that is by being genuinely curious about how it is you want to help them. And if you care about adding value to people every single time that you interact with them, then you would ask better questions. You wouldn't go into events and just only talk about yourself. You would listen to what it is that they're saying. You will ask them more about what they're saying, and you would find gaps within what they're saying and say, okay, what if I could help you like this? And you don't only have to help by using your skills. You could be a connector. You could connect somebody from one person to the other. The biggest thing you can do as a person is to be value-oriented, is to be a giver of value, a giver of impact. And what I mean is when people encounter you, do you take from them or do you add to them? Do you have a multiplier effect? When I meet you, is my life better? If anybody, your employer, your friends feel like their lives are a little bit better because they have encountered you, they're more likely to blow your horns for you. So those are things you can do. Another thing that I would really, really advise is really think about building a personal brand for yourself. And building a personal brand, I mean, one, who are the people that I want to talk to? Because you can't talk to everybody. Who are the people that I want to appeal to? Because you can't appeal to everybody. Know who your audience is. Even the people that are employing you, you mentally interview them. Are these people in line with where I see myself going? Like, is this in line with the life that I see for myself? Is this where I want to work? Do our value systems align? But you also have to know yourself. So what is your personality? What is it that you stand for? How is it that you want to give value? What is it that you want to get better at? What are your goals? Some of us don't have goals. We are just showing up at life and just, I don't know, winging it. But I don't think that's the way. Really sit down and ask yourself, where do I want to be next year? Where do I want to be in 5 years' time? Be a planner. Ask yourself, when I dream of my perfect life, what does success mean to you? Don't define it based on what you watched on Netflix. Just be honest with yourself and say, this is what I think success looks like for me. Who is it that is currently succeeding the way that I want to succeed? And how do I if that person can do it, then definitely the life that I want is possible. So therefore, this is something that I can do. Then know the value that you have to offer. Create an offering for it. If you are working somewhere, you are not an employee, you're an entrepreneur. And that's a different energy because it means that you are innovative within that space. It means that you are your business. Salary is what you get as your payment, but you are the business. The value that you have to offer is the thing that you are selling. And when you know this in your head, your energy would change. The people you collaborate with would change. The way that you approach life would definitely change. And I hope this helps you as you navigate your journey.
Hi, Nana. You are speaking. We can't hear you. Please unmute. Okay. Can you unmute yourself now?
Okay, thank you so much for that, Coach Blessing. The comment section was on fire. So I'm going to just leave, we have our timekeeper, Toby, has been on my neck, because I allowed Coach Blessing and MMS speak for so long. So right now, Coach Sandra, can you please let me know, finally, we are women here. We are all in so many WhatsApp groups. I'm sure we can all testify. So many, too many, maybe. We are following so many female organizations. Are we reaping the benefits? So, Coach Sandra, how have your networks or communities, that you've belonged to, contributed to your success? And how can women build and leverage on this? I would really love you to do this as fast as, respond as 1 minute. Thank you, so that Toby can allow me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Nana. To dive right into that, I believe in the power of network, and I believe in the power of a strong community. It's not important, it's not enough for you to just be in any WhatsApp group or any community just to keep up appearance, right? You need to understand, what am I in this place for? What do I want to accomplish? Is this place serving my passion? Is it serving my vision? In the next 5 years, where do I want to get to? And is this community, is this network going to help me get to that place? I believe that if the answer is no, then you need to move, right? One of the reasons, or one of the propellers of where I have got into in life is my network. I have amazing mentors. I will just name one, Mrs. Adebimpe Ayoelis. She's an amazing mentor among others that I have. And, people don't know why it's important to have mentors. No matter where you get to in life, it's important to have somebody that is telling you, you're doing well, you're not doing well. This is what you can do. This is what you should do better. Networking opportunities or networking platforms like Whisker has also helped me. Like She Leads Africa has helped a lot of businesses to get from where they are to where they need to get to. And I'm super excited about what they're going to be unveiling very, very soon. But if you're not part of She Leads Africa as a network, women, I stopped there. Nana,
Love
over
it,
to you.
love it, love it. So I'm going to allow Chioma. Chioma has been part of the, our coaching program, and so Chioma, wrap up. I think I'm just going to give you literally 30 seconds, and then please, Toby, please, 30 seconds. Okay, Chioma is muted. If the tech team behind can unmute Chioma quickly for her 30 seconds. Thank you. We have a surprise for everyone.
All
So
right.
we need this. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much, Nana. And I would like to say something like what Coach Sandra said. The community you are is the community that that will set you apart. And what I mean by that is, after I finished the high growth coaching program, I've been on several other programs, a lot of them that has really also helped. But one thing I understood is that whenever I go into those rooms and I see women that come to speak to us, I see women that are successful, that I'm actually looking up to, that I really want to be in their spaces. Women I want to be like, they all end up saying, oh, I was part of the high growth coaching program. Or they say things like, oh, I was something at the high for SLA. And you know what? It motivates me to say, yes, I'm in the right room. And you have to be very intentional about the kind of opportunities you also go out for. So first of all, when I wanted to apply for the high growth coaching program, it was a referral by one of the coaches, right? So apply for this, and I reluctantly did it. I was like, okay, let me just do it. And when I got into the program, I figured out that what has been in store for us has been what has helped me. See, let me say it here. I leveled up after I finished the high growth coaching program. I used to be a very normal shoe maker. I used to make shoes. But after the program, right, I understood that there was more. That there is something that when I sell myself, when I talk about myself, when I introduce myself in the room, people want to listen to what I'm saying. And that was after the program. One of the courses that really helped me to understand that, hey, Chioma, the manufacturing business, the leather manufacturing business has grown and everybody is there. Why don't you just find a way to utilize what you've learned? And immediately that spark came in. So intentionality about the things you go for, the programs you go for, the communities you want to belong to would actually help you to make the right choices, and also leverage it to get to speak to
Chioma,
people.
thank you. Toby is on my neck now. Thank you so much. I'm just going to now give, our panelists 30 seconds to just wrap up your final words. What are the clear next steps for our participants? Like I said, we're not here to just pack you with, give you information. We want you to have a next step because you have to level up. Thank you, Edememe. Please let us know clear next steps in 20 seconds. Thank you.
Thank you, Nana. Set clear goals for your career and for your personal life, and then invest in learning. Invest in learning. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Blessing.
Okay, my two things would be if you want to run a business or you want to be an employee and you want to grow in your career, go and look for the people who are doing that or look for the job descriptions on the internet about those specific roles you want to grow into. And then ask yourself, how can I begin to work towards becoming this person? And the second thing would be start where you are with what you have. A lot of times we focus on what we don't have, and that's very easy. Everybody doesn't have something. However, what is it that you have right now that you can use to get you to where you want to be? And that could be a game changer for you.
Wow, thank you. Basically, follow who know road. Okay, Sandra, go.
Reflect and implement. It's not enough for you to just think about all the things that you've heard on this program. Identify what your knowledge gap is, identify the key takeaways, identify what the insight is, identify the difference between where you are and where you need to get to, and actually take steps. Don't sit on it, implement.
Don't sit on it, implement. Chioma, give it to me. 20 seconds. So Chioma is muted. I think Chioma agrees with Sandra.
Right.
Okay.
So, all right. So my word for everyone here about the next step is that when you think of something and you know you have the resources, be it people, be it money, don't sleep on it. Start immediately, because the moment you just have to think so much or bring in 10 people or 5 people to give you suggestions, you let it go. So once you have an idea and you think you have, and you know you have the resources, be it through learning, money or whatever, go for it. And trust me, you shoot for the stars.
Wow. Thank you. Ladies in the comment section, just give me some fire emojis. Because you know what? Our panelists just did justice. Edememe, Blessing, Sandra, Chioma, thank you. I don't even know where I'm getting this energy from, but you guys just gave me the energy. I'll not lie. Like, I feel like this summit was for me. I don't know about anyone here, but I have some clear next steps right now. Okay, so ladies, let's just drop our comments. Anything that I love that some of you are dropping some highlights in the comment section in the WhatsApp group. Some are saying Blessing, some are saying Sandra, some are like, hey, Edememe, some are saying Chioma, give it. Yes, love it. That's what we want. That's what we actually wanted for this summit, right? Okay, so I think we're just going to take, because of time, can we take 2 questions, Toby? Okay, so I'm going to allow a member of the team to just give us 2 questions from the audience because of time. Cynthia, can you please read out maybe 2 questions you got from the comment section, especially questions that maybe our speakers didn't really address? That would be really good. Yes. Okay, I think okay, thank you. They just shared the questions with me. Okay, I think I'm going to skip some questions because I felt like some of our coaches addressed it. Okay. Okay, how do women handle men when they are in a position higher than the men in leadership setting? I'm going to allow Edememe to answer this one. Yeah.
Okay. So if I heard you correctly, how do you handle a male boss?
Yes, that is in a higher position.
Okay.
Yes.
In my almost 15-year career, it's just for 2 years that I had a female boss. So bosses for like the greater part of my career have been male. And the first thing I tell myself is I am not a female employee. I am first and foremost a professional, right? So I don't see myself as a gender and see my boss as another gender. We're both professionals here to do the work. And what I find is that bosses want people who will deliver excellent value. And this is regardless of the gender. Your boss has some KPIs. The reason he employed you was to assist to take him to achieve those KPIs. And so if you're doing excellent work, I don't know if the concern that she has is regarding sexual harassment, but if it's just open plain, oh, my boss is a man, how do I work well with a man? For me, excellence would always speak for you. Excellence is doing your job well in and out of season. Every boss wants that. If it's regarding sexual harassment, I want to suggest that you escalate it to HR.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. We have so many questions. I don't even know where we're going to start from because we have a schedule. And unfortunately, what we probably might do later might be to address these questions because of time. It was important for us to allow our panelists to just answer these questions well so that we can address some questions. But I want to take just one more question, just because I feel like it's so important. But if you can, the shortest answer will be so great because again, the items on our agenda. How can we connect to mentors? Connecting with experts can be hard sometimes. Most persons don't want to mentor people they don't know. Okay, so I'm going to allow Sandra speak on this briefly.
So briefly, if I'm rapping, it's because of Nana. So briefly, I would say that people who are up there who know their mettle in this industry, or whatever industry you're in, are very interested in mentoring people who are starting up as well. But you can always, to make it easy for you, you can reach out to SLA. And like I responded to somebody on the chat box, they would be unveiling something. Reach out to them. They will connect you to mentors in your specific industry so that you're not struggling. But aside from that, you can reach out to people on LinkedIn. If you get a no, reach out to somebody else. You will definitely get a yes. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. Coach Blessing, I saw you nodding like when she was speaking. Do you have a second word to say to that question?
Yeah, so I was going to say that a lot of the mentors you're reaching out to, you only want them to mentor you because they're doing the work that they're doing really well. So they're busy people is my point. And if you're going to come to them, if it's just the question you have, just ask the question. However, if you know that it's full mentorship that you want, ask a question, come back with feedback that this thing you told me, I've done it. This is the result I got. And you would have newer questions. You would just unconsciously find out that you are being mentored without an official, can you be my mentor? Also ask for things that are realistic. Ask for can I have a 10-minute chat with you? But approach them with details saying, hello, I saw this thing that you wrote. And in this paragraph, this particular thing resonated with me. They will see that you are serious compared to if you just come, hello, can you be my mentor? So just put in that extra effort.
Okay,
and if you have
thank
questions
you so
for
much.
me, come to my Instagram at blessingabeng_ and DM me. I'll answer you. I know that these things can be fast-paced, so please come. I'll answer you.
Okay. So, panelists, feel free to drop your username on the panels in the comment section so that if they have questions, they can always ask you. Because we have to move on now. Toby, I'm sorry. We are moving on to the next item on our to-do list. Sorry, on our agenda. Hey, sorry, I have too many to-do lists. Elvira, I'll leave the floor for you right now. Thank you so much for having me as your panelist. Ladies, I hope you had a great time like I did. Thank you. Thank you again, Sandra. Thank you, Blessing, Edememe Chioma. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Nana, and thank you to all our coaches. That was so amazing. I'm so mind blown. Who else feels so enlightened? Who else had aha moments? Those moments where you're like, oh my God, that makes sense. Why haven't I been doing this? I told you we had a jam-packed show, and I feel I didn't oversell it enough, and I'm so glad that we had our coaches come in and show you why we invited them, and particularly to come speak to you. The heat is not over yet. It's about to get later. You think this is I don't know. If you thought this was great, imagine the more things we planned out for you. We are about to blow your mind. Now, our coaches and also speaker have been hinting to us. I know you've been wondering, what is this thing SLA will be unveiling? What is this thing? So we have came to that moment. where we'll be unveiling our big surprise. I hope you are excited and ready. As you know, She Leads Africa is very dedicated in seeing you become the African woman you desire to be, living your best life and dream. And we try to do everything to support you in that. That's why we have this event. And also our unveiling is all about helping you level up in your business, your career. Without further wasting time, I'd like to confirm with Richard if we are ready for our unveiling. Are we? I'm so excited.
We have something special. Yes.
Yes. Are we ready? Just to, as we prepare to unveil our big surprise, I'll just speak more about it. We're here to provide you with solutions that will really impact your career. We want to see you climb the ladder. We want to see you scale your business and grow more than the reach you have right now. We just want you to be the best version of yourself and your dream goal. And everything we do is just to get you to that. And I think we've came up with a product that will just change your life and revolutionize how you see yourself as a career professional and how you carry yourself as an entrepreneur. Richard, I'm ready.
Yes, we are ready. We are ready.
Drum roll.
Ladies, we have so much in store for you. We also have just sit tight.
It's about to get lit.
It's been lit. It's about to get litter.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, can we confirm we can see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So
in Nigeria, we face the sad reality that the unemployment rate is alarmingly high. There are many graduates but not enough jobs to accommodate them. Picture this. You browse through LinkedIn and within just 23 minutes of a job, already a staggering 245 applications. But here's the twist. According to the World Economic Forum, the world is arcing into the future at a mind-boggling speed. By 2027, a whopping 44% of workers' essential skills are on the verge of being completely transformed. Why? Because technology is zooming ahead, leaving companies scrambling to catch up, let alone keep pace with this lightning-fast transformation. Okay, consider these statistics. According to the World Economic Forum, employers anticipate 69 million new jobs to be created and 83 million eliminated, a net decrease of 14 million jobs or 2% of current employment. Okay, so I'm going to add another layer to this challenge. Young Nigerian women in particular are grappling with a lack of skills that the global job market demands. So my question to you now is, are you prepared with the skills needed for the future of work?
In the challenging landscape of Nigeria, being a female entrepreneur takes grit, determination, and resilience. Every day, more female-owned businesses emerge. But here's the real question. Are these businesses equipped to withstand the test of time? Are they designed to thrive and endure? Businesses are the heartbeat of economic growth, yet many female entrepreneurs struggle with building structures that enable their businesses to expand beyond a one-woman show. My question is, are you ready to take your business to the next level? I am sure you've wondered how to scale up and propel your business forward. Then this is for you. Get ready to ignite your future with the brand new SLA Level Up program. We are thrilled to introduce a game-changing initiative that is tailor-made for female graduates and female entrepreneurs. It is all about supercharging your skills for the exciting world of tomorrow and empowering women-led businesses to flourish.
So, if you are a graduate eager to be job ready and highly sought after in the global job market, then you're in the right place. We are here to equip you with the skills and expertise that top employers are looking for. So get set for training in high demand fields like project management, operations and finance, and digital marketing. But here's the best part. Not only are we here to help you shine on paper and online, we assist you in crafting a compelling resume, optimize your LinkedIn profile, and connect you with incredible job opportunities.
Calling out female entrepreneurs to be ready to make waves in the business world. Get set for the ultimate growth experience with the She Leads Africa Level Up program. We're here to fuel your business dreams, whether you're just starting out or aiming to skyrocket your success. Brace yourself for formal business training, personalized coaching, and everything that covers what you need to know. Areas include business modeling, financial modeling, operations digital marketing, social entrepreneurship, investment readiness, and lots more. Join us if you desire increased growth in your business, a network of like-minded female entrepreneurs. You need a community and likely access to funding opportunities. It is about time you leveled up, won't you say? Sign up via the link below.
Can I get the fire emoji in the comment section? Because I was just like,
Yes.
like, what's going on here? Is this my organization? Is this She Leads Africa? Oh, God. We are ready, ladies. We're ready to level up. Okay, so thank you so much. If you've been here since the start, I just want you to know that you are the real MVP, okay, for staying through to this stage. Well done. We've shared links below for the She Leads Africa Level Up program. If you're a female graduate, if you're an entrepreneur, then this program is for you. If you're ready to level up, okay, then you have to click on that link to learn more about the program, right? Okay, so right now, like we said, we have more in store for you. We have breakout sessions where you can ask more questions, after, any questions you might have had during the panel session. So there's a breakout room for entrepreneurs, how to win international clients, and then for the graduates, how to become an ideal hire, from applicant to ideal hire, no more rejections. So what I want you to do right now is just select what breakout room you're interested in. So we'll see you inside. Yeah, so just click. I think the option is right there. Please click. We have about 20 seconds before the breakout room closes. Yeah, so ladies, let's join. If you're here, let's join. Let's keep up with the energy that we started with. The option has disappeared. Okay, can someone in the tech team let us know what's going on? Maybe. Yeah, so there's a breakout rooms option. Can we all see it? Can you just use the comment section to let me see? No. Okay.
Yes, Nana, but I can't join.
Okay, so Richard, can you reshare the breakout room option so that our participants can join the rooms they're interested in?
Yes. Just sharing.
So we're sharing that again. So don't forget, we have a room for entrepreneurs. If you have a business, then that's for you. If you're a graduate who's looking to build your career, moving from just a candidate who's always getting rejected to someone who wants to become an ideal hire, then that's the room for you. If you're an entrepreneur and you really want to win international clients, then that's the room for you. We have Abimbola Balogun of SoFresh. If you know SoFresh, the co-founder of SoFresh, she's the one facilitating that session. And then we have Cassandra. Cassandra is the director of Shortlist. She knows so much about turning candidates into the ideal hire. So that's for you. Let's join in.
Hi, Nana. Sorry, I'm still experiencing a challenge joining.
Okay, Cassandra, you're experiencing a challenge joining.
Yeah, there's no join button for me.
Richard, please, can you? Yes.
Cassandra, can you see the room?
I can, but there's no option to join.
Okay.
Okay, if you're having any challenges, please let us know, and I'm sure that Richard would help you. Everyone, please join the room, a breakout session. This summit won't be complete without
Cassandra, I will fix that now.
Okay.
Some are saying they can't see the room. Oyindamola, are you using a phone? Are you using a laptop? Some are saying they can't see the room. The rooms don't have links. They don't have links for you to.
Okay, so everybody on your screen, besides share screen, you're supposed to see breakout room. So when you click on breakout room, you will see entrepreneurs or graduates, and then you select the one that you want to join. Can we confirm that in the chat? Can Pascal confirm?
Okay, I think Coach Abimbola is having issues joining her room. She's the co-founder of SoFresh. She's facilitating the session.
She's already in her room. I can see that she's in her room. And if you are using your phone, it's on the top left corner of your screen. And Cassandra is also in her room already.
Please, can you make Coach Abimbola a co-host, please?
I've done that. Okay.
But I can see the number of participants is decreasing fast. So most people are finding the room now, I suspect.
Yes.
Okay, somebody has given instructions on the chat. I'll read them out on how to, they say you need to click on more. More is the 3 buttons, usually at the right-hand side.
Yes, down right corner.
Both on your mobile and also your desktop. Richard, Coach Abimbola is on the general call with us.
Yes, I'm still on the general call. Can you hear me?
Yes, Coach, we can hear you. Yes.
So I'm trying to join the breakout rooms, but able
Please.
to.
Coach Abimbola is still here.
Yes.
Yes, I'm still here. I'm unable to join my room.
Wow. Okay. I'll push him now.
Coach Beam, so you can't see the option for breakout rooms? Because I
It's showing at my end that she's in a breakout room already.
she's not, and people are waiting. What can we do? Please, ladies, I can see you're still here, which is so great. Can you join the breakout rooms, please?
And please communicate with us if there's any challenges so that we can assist you.
Okay, allow me. So it's either you're supposed to see it on the top right corner of your phone, or click on more.
Okay, so to those who are using their phones, there is like Richard is saying, at the top left of your phone, there will be a box on top of people's names. So you see the icons for people. Look, there's an icon again with the breakout room on top of the people's icon. It's easy to be missed because it's blended, but it's written breakout room. So just click on that, choose the room you need to go to, and do that. Let us know if you need more assistance. We are here to help you and ensure that you don't miss out on any information. You join the right room. To those who are still on the call, let me know if you need any assistance in guiding you to join the room. I'll explain again. To those who are using their mobiles, there is a box with 4 small boxes within, and underneath it, it's written breakout rooms. Click on that, choose the rooms you want to be in. Alternatively, you can just go to more, click on that, and you will see breakout room if you're using your desktop. She Zoba, what is saying apply now? Can you give me more context so that I can explain? Hi, ladies. Everyone who's still on this room with me, other people have joined breakout sessions where we have different workshops going on for career professionals and also entrepreneurs. So please join the breakout rooms so that you don't miss out on the information we've prepared and some of the gems the speakers will be dropping. So for the entrepreneurs, we have Coach Abimbola. She'll be speaking on how to win international clients and conquer new markets. On the professional side workshop, we have from applications to ideal hire, a winning job search strategy. So join the breakout room session that is more appealing to you. I repeat, to those who are on the call with me right now, others have joined breakout sessions. For you to access breakout session, if you're using your mobile, there's a black box with 4 white blocks inside. Underneath, it's written breakout rooms. Choose the room you want to be in. You can also go on to more. There's 3 dots on top of more, usually on the right-hand side of your device, and click on that. You should be able to find the breakout rooms. Let me know if you still have a that I can ask my team to look into it and help you get into those rooms. It's very important that you don't miss out on the presentations and the information that is being delivered. Just to confirm, everybody on the call with me right now, are you guys struggling to join the rooms? Or are you just waiting for everybody to come back and we continue with our summit program? Please do let me know. You can chat on the comment section. I'm just here for you. Hey ladies, I repeat, I see the 17 people here. Are you guys having challenges joining the breakout rooms? If so, let me know. To those who've just recently joined in and are wondering what's happening, we are currently having our workshop sessions for entrepreneurs and also graduates and professional. We have Coach Abimbola speaking to entrepreneurs about how to win international clients and conquer new markets. We have Coach Cassandra, who's speaking to the professionals and graduates about from applicants to ideal hire, a winning job search strategy. Those are the topics or workshop topics that are going on right now. After those workshops, everybody will come into this room and we continue the program. If you'd like to join those breakout rooms, there is a black box with 4 white boxes inside. Underneath, it's written breakout rooms. Click on that. You'll see 2 rooms. One for entrepreneurs, which is how to win international clients and conquer new markets, and the other is for professionals and graduates, which is titled From Applicants to Ideal Hire, a Winning Job Search Strategy. So you can join either one of those breakout rooms and get to sip in on the information the coaches are delivering on the workshop sessions. Feel free to chat with me on the comment section if you're having any troubles joining the breakout rooms. I have FOMO. I was really looking forward to join the breakout rooms and get to hear some of the gems the coaches have been delivering. Since the beginning of the summit, it's been lit, and I am sure it's more fire where in the workshops right now, because you are able to interact one-on-one with the coaches and ask different questions about different questions that are burning questions for you, and also about the information they are presenting. Just to put things into perspective, earlier on during the panel session, it was like imagine an oven, a hot oven or a furnace. Now we are moving to the volcano, and the volcano is in the workshop. So basically, if you are still in this room with me, you are really missing out on valuable information. I'll just repeat once again. To those who have recently joined in, welcome. We are currently having workshop sessions. There's breakout rooms right now. If you would like to access that, there's a black box with 4 white blocks inside written breakout rooms. Click on that. There you will see 2 titles. The one is for entrepreneurs, which is how to win international clients and conquer new markets. The other is for graduated professionals, from applicants to ideal hire, a winning job search strategy. So go onto those rooms and interact with the different coaches. It's the same coaches we had for the panel discussions. They're just delving into deeper about the topics, particularly touching on entrepreneurship and being a professional. Let me know in the comment section if you are having any troubles. Hi again, to those who've just recently joined in, my name is Elvira. I'm your host for the Slay Summit. If you're wondering why the room is empty, there's only a few people. Most people are in their workshop session. We have workshops currently ongoing, one for entrepreneurs and the other for graduates. Please join the breakout rooms so that you don't miss out on this information and you get to interact with the coaches one-on-one. So Dorcas, Hilma, Olo, Wakai, Sola. I hope you're all good. Esther, Opeyemi, Victoria, Aisha. Please let me know if you are struggling with joining the breakout rooms so that I can assist. As I've been saying, maybe I probably sound like a broken record, but it's important for me to repeat this, especially for those who are joining in, so that they know that I'm here to assist them in making sure or ensuring that they do join the breakout rooms and they don't miss out on any information. We currently have 2 breakout rooms going. For entrepreneurs and also for graduates, we are discussing the topics how to win international clients and also conquer new markets. This is spearheaded by Coach Abimbola. She's the co-founder of So Fresh. For professionals and graduates, the workshop is titled From Applicants to Ideal Hire, a winning job search strategy. This is spearheaded by Cassandra. She is the director of Shortlist Future. So please, if you really want more insights on how do you really penetrate new markets and reach clients beyond your local area, I recommend you go straight for the entrepreneurship workshop. And if you've been applying, looking for jobs, doing the interviews, and you feel like you know the job, you have the experience, but there's just something is not sinking, you're not landing the role, you're not getting the job, I'd recommend you go join the From Applicants to Ideal Hire workshop. This is spearheaded by Coach Cassandra, like I said, the director of Shortlist Future. Hey, ladies. I see most of you have been on the call for quite some while and have been hearing me repeat myself like a broken record. I was just wondering, actually, I was not wondering. I'd like to have a conversation with you guys, sort of like tired, talking to myself. And I was thinking of some of the things which were discussed during the panel session and my own takeaways. I'm talking about my aha moments. Personally, during the panel session, I felt like my fears about AI sort of like taking my job were were soothed yeah, they gave me a realistic picture on how I should look at the world. I'm one of those people who are really shaken by ChatGPT and other AI platforms. But during the panel discussion, I was just made to be calmed and be strategic in how I see my future. AI is there to support my work. It's not there to take my job. And it's my responsibility to advance myself, and I position myself as somebody valuable for the marketplace today and even to tomorrow. That was really thought-provoking for me and very personal. So I'll also like to hear what are some of the things that stood out for you during the discussions that we had. What was your aha moment? What's that thing that you were like, I think I'll take this to my grave. Thank you for receiving this information. Or that thing you were like, oh my God, why didn't I make sense of that? So simple information, but it's just how it was presented and packaged that it made sense to me. And now I really want to level up. Feel free to comment on the chat section, and I'll be reading out what you will be saying. And you can also unmute yourself and talk to me. This is a conversation. We're just waiting for other people to come back into the room.
Hi, Cassandra, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
They said
I'm not sure.
they couldn't hear you again in your room.
Yes, unfortunately, the audio cut out twice. I'm not sure why, because I can be heard here.
Wow.
Isn't it maybe because the breakout room time has ended? That's why everybody, I think, is now joining the main room.
Yes.
No, it cut out for that as well. Sorry.
Okay, so we had some technical issues and we had to leave the breakout room, the graduate one. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Elvira, I'll just leave the floor for you. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back. Oh my God, I have FOMO. I was just here in the room wondering if the panel discussion was like a fairness, what are the breakaway room looking like? What is going on during the workshop sessions? And I'm like, oh, I can't wait to hear from you guys what you will have to say about your experience. Once again, feel free to share in the chat session how you felt about the workshops and what are your takeaways, what are your aha moments. We've almost came to the end of our Slay Summit. Feel so sad, but I am so excited. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I think sorry to cut you short. I just thought it would be good to just allow the facilitators maybe 3 minutes to just talk about just wrap up summary of their breakout session with our dear audience. So one from the graduate and one from the entrepreneurship. Yeah. So maybe if we can start with Coach Abimbola Balogun, the co-founder of SoFresh, and then we can hear from Cassandra. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. So thank you once again for having me. I'm so shocked because I didn't even know that the time allotted is so short like that, because we haven't even really gone far. But in summary, going global, requires intentionality. It requires that you start off with a clear vision, and then you plan towards starting with the end in mind. And I used, a couple of my stories, to encourage and to sort of inspire them to see that when I started So Fresh with my husband. We started in a very small corner shop, all right, but with a big vision to make it big and massive. And that is what we're experiencing now, having 15 restaurants across Nigeria in 5 states. It shows that we have a system that is scalable. And until you are able to build an efficient system around what you do, it's so hard to be talking about, oh, I want to go global, I want to win international clients and access new markets. So it is this process that the Bosspreneur Pathway offers, helping entrepreneurs to move from point A to wherever you want to move to, and helping you see the possibilities, thinking long-term, and ensuring that your products or your services are tailored, all right, and they're innovative to be able to attract your customers. So in a nutshell, that was where we are at, explaining the process of putting your business together and scaling it beyond your physical geographical boundaries. People, your clients can connect and access your products wherever you are in the world, and it is possible. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach Bimbola. That was very insightful. And I have FOMO. I wasn't in your room, but I see the excitement in the chat session, people saying it was fire. Thank you very much. And I appreciate you making the time to speak to our entrepreneurs and being part of our Slay Summit. Now we'll move on to Coach Cassandra. Could you please share your last words in wrapping out your workshop session and giving them a snippet of what the graduate program might offer them if they sign up for it? Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry for those in my room when we got cut off, but in essence, to elevate your job search process and to be ready to be the ideal candidate, make sure you have a great CV. I've dropped some tips in the chat. Have a clear cover letter and prepare for your interview. Do your research about the company, about the job that you're looking for. Find out, if you can, who else has worked in those companies, what are they like and what do you have in common, and get ready for your interview. At your interview, follow a concise process, be clear, practice your questions ahead of time, and remember that they want you to win. I think that was the clearest or the most aha moment I ever had in my career. When you step into these rooms, they want you to win. They want you to be the right person to get these jobs. So go in believing that this is for you and be ready to answer their questions, advocating for yourself. Lastly, I think I'd like to mention that for the Level Up program, this is a program that will equip you with the skills and the resources that you need to advance your careers in today's market. SLA is very on top of the changes that we're seeing as we're in this fourth industrial revolution. The program is offering skills training, mentorship, CV revamps, interview preparation, and they're tailored to help you as a participant find job opportunities, but also increase your personal development and be ready for your career growth. So to take advantage, sign up. We'll have a lot of cool contents, tips, and definitely elevate your path to success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach Cassandra. That was phenomenal and very insightful in such a brief time. I know we are rushing you, but I really, really hope that our audience got to experience and get a snippet of what the Level Up program will. Are you still with me? Hello, Nana. Okay, so we came to almost the end of our Slay Summit. There's just one more thing in our program. We'll just have one of our SLA top management explain to you the next steps for the program. And
can you hear me?
Nana,
Can everyone hear me, please?
I need you. I need your help.
Can everyone hear me, please? If you can hear me, just please let me know. Yes, great. Thank you so much, Coach Beams, Coach Abimbola, and thank you so much, Cassandra. Thank you. While you were in the breakout room, so many people had a lot of questions, and I want to thank you for making out the time to answer our questions. Okay. I just have a question for you. If some people asked from the audience, and this question is for Coach Abimbola. And what advice would you give to new businesses who are interested in strategic positioning in order to attract the right clients? I think this question is very important for every business owner here. You should have a strategy for building your business. So let's hear from Coach Beams, and then we have one more question for Sandra. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Nana. I'll say one, have a very clear product or service to offer. Offer them value, have a clear customer profiling, know who your customers are, and know what their needs are. And then you are designing your product or your service to actually address those needs. Know where to find them, where are they, who are they, all right? What do they want and at what price? And be consistent in your delivering how your brand perception is received. So it's in the consistency, it's in meeting their needs, it's in giving value, it's in listening to them, that you are able to attract them and keep them for the long term. So in attracting clients, if you do these things, you'll be able to find the right clients, know who your clients are, and that stems from what your product, what your service is offering them, and then you go for it and connect your products to your customer.
Thank you so much, Coach Abimbola. Thank you for that question. And then to Cassandra, thank you, Cassandra, for teaching us and training us on how to move from being an applicant to an ideal hire, meaning a sought after hire. So that's great. So what advice would you give graduates who are navigating job loss, and how do they set themselves up for a better job? I feel like this is actually will be a summary of what you did train us. So please answer, and then we can all learn. Thanks.
Thank you. And thank you for the great question. I lost my job early in my career, and it was a very scary experience. I really empathize with anyone experiencing this. What I would advise you to do is take a moment to first of all, give yourself some grace, and then look at what you're interested in and start volunteering. I know someone who got a job through a volunteering experience. This was something she was passionate about, and it led to a job that has since been the rest of her career. So take that moment, figure out what you're interested in, find some places to volunteer your time, get some extra experience as you continue the job hunt. And remember that it's not about you as a person that you lost your job. So don't take the knock too hard. Be encouraged and continue to research on what's happening in the sectors that you're interested in working in, what skill sets do you need to continue equipping yourself with, and maintain a bit of a positive outlook, because you will get another job. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cassandra, for that. Thank you. I can see that someone was asking if this program, the SLA Level Up program, is for just graduates. No, that we have the program is split into two, for entrepreneurs and for graduates. And when you get on the website, you'll be able to select what pathway you're interested in. So thank you so much, Cassandra. If there's anything that I've gotten from what you've said, is that you will still land another job. Keep learning, put yourself out there, volunteer, and yeah, so just beef off your CV by yourself the way you can, and then the right opportunities, payable ones, will come. So thank you so much, everyone. I think I'm going to just introduce Abimbola. Abimbola is the is in charge. She's the HR manager in SLA, and she has a closing remark for all our guests. Again, thank you for everyone here for being here from the start to this point. It shows how seriously you take yourself, and we don't take it for granted in She Leads Africa. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, Nana, and thank you so much, everyone. I mean, it's been an amazing time. I just kept on writing and writing, nuggets from the coaches, the panelists. It was an amazing time, and I'm really grateful that a lot of people joined. And it's good to know that this is not the end. There's a lot more that the SLA Level Up program will offer you, and that's the essence of, this summit, to unveil this program and to let you know that you can be job ready within a matter of weeks. You can, elevate your career. You can become that business mogul that you want to be. So please, it's not stopping here. We've dropped the links, on the chat box. It's already on our website. You can go to www.sheleadsafrica.org. Please go there. I can see a lot of people talking about project management, data analytics. The value you've received from this summit today is not ending, it's not ending today. It's not ending even with the courses that you're going to go through. So please go to the website, go to the links, please register for the SLA Level Up program, and I'm sure that once you come out of it, you'll be a better person. And, your name and the exploits you are able to do, will speak for you. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. We're so grateful to have you here.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Abimbola. I think at this point, we can say it's a wrap. And hey, we are not at the WhatsApp group. We're not closing it. Okay. We're going to use that platform as a place to network, get to know you, share opportunities. We are She Leads Africa. We are here to empower you to level up. So thank you again to our speakers, our panelists, Sandra Ojumeka, Blessing Abang, Edememe, Choma Opabi, and to our facilitators, Abimbola Balogun and Cassandra. Thank you for your time. And our host with the most, Elvira, thank you. And to the entire SLA team working behind the scenes, Richard, Cynthia, Toby, Alex, Folashade, thank you. Damilola, and our management, thank you for the push, for all the work we do internally and externally as a team. And yes, everyone, please join us on WhatsApp if you haven't, and let's keep getting connected and getting to know each other. Have an amazing rest of today. Thank you. Or rest of the day. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Nana. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.